Coffee break. Today's tidbit.
And it's time for our weekdays coffee break. Today's tidbit with Puyong joining us in the studio. Hello, hello.
Hello. Happy Monday.
I was going to say a person with so many names. Puyong.
Yes.
Taylor. Claire. And now I find out you have a Catholic name.
Yes.
I did not know that. Why didn't you just use that for your English name?
Because I wanted something more common, you know?
It is very uncommon.
Yes.
I have to say.
Edita? How do you pronounce it?
Editha?
Yeah, Editha.
Editha?
No, it's E. E-D.
Yeah. E-D-I. Editha.
Yeah, Editha.
Editha. I have to say, I don't know any Edithas.
Right? So I wanted something more common, you know.
Okay. Common like Taylor.
Yes.
She has so many names.
Yes.
Wait, didn't you have... Wait, Taylor was where you were working at the previous job. They called you Taylor.
No?
They called you something else.
Yes.
What did they call you?
It was Maya.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, are you on the run?
No.
Are you on the
I
run
have
for
multiple identities,
Why do you have so many identities? That's right, Maya.
Yes.
That's what it was.
I don't know if you guys know, but there's like the bee character called Maya the Bee, and my mom told me that I look like her.
Oh, is that why?
Look it up.
Is that why?
Yes, that's why I went with Maya. Because I didn't want to go with Taylor. You know,
Maya
in
the
Korean companies, you say like Taylor Nim.
Oh,
It looks like me, right?
okay.
Yeah, right? You can see it, right?
From 1975, Maya Boom Boom.
Yes. Maya Zoom Zoom.
Oh my goodness. Anyways,
Yes.
person with so many identities here. What's our tidbit today?
Suspicious. Well, actually, are you good at recycling?
I am because I am forced to be good at recycling as I live here in Korea.
Yes, you have to be
As
good
Koreans
at it,
are very good
right?
at recycling. What about you?
I'm also very good at recycling, and I
Okay.
take it very seriously.
Yes.
So I was very shocked when I went to the U.S.
Oh, man.
6 or 7 years ago as an
man.
exchange student. Yeah, so it was like the first day of orientation. We had lunch. I was all ready to, separate everything. Why are you laughing?
Our producer looked up Maya and the singer Maya came out. Anyways,
I
yes.
think it should be Maya Bungbung or like 꿀벌 Maya.
Yeah.
PD님. Yeah.
Americans are not very good at recycling.
No, not good. So I was
No.
all ready to separate everything, and then I lined up, and obviously I had to dump everything into just one plastic can.
Yeah, I remember doing that.
Yeah,
and
I
that
mean-
moment must have really stayed with you.
Yes, it really did. And that contrast is why today's topic matters. In Korea, throwing away trash takes a bit more thought, right? So you can't just throw things out without thinking. So today we're talking about how Korea handles trash and why throwing things away here feels surprisingly complicated.
So before recycling, how does trash disposal work overall?
Well, in Korea, trash is divided into 3 main categories: regular waste, food waste, and recyclables. And for regular trash and food waste, they follow the volume-based fee system, or in Korea we call it 종량제, right? That means you pay based on how much you throw away. And you buy official trash bags at supermarkets or convenience stores, and each district uses its own bags.
Yeah, it's like
know
it's
that,
color
right?
coded and stuff like that. My area, it's white.
What about the food waste bag?
Food waste
It's
is
yellow, right? It's mostly yellow.
However, we don't do food waste because I have
the
the
grinding
the
thingy?
grinding thing on the sink. We invested in that because it's so much easier.
Yes. No smell, no fruit flies.
So you can't just use any bag anywhere, right? From anywhere.
Exactly. A bag from one district won't work in another. And bag sizes range from small household ones like 3 or 5 liters all the way up to 100 liters for businesses. And food waste bags are usually smaller. So let's take a look at a picture.
Oh, yeah. There's the 5-liter one.
Yes.
The 1-liter one for the food waste is the yellow one. There.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
They're mostly yellow. I don't know why.
Do
you know why?
I don't. You know what? I've seen other colors too. I've seen other
really?
colors too. Yeah, I've seen orange before.
For food waste?
Yeah. It's usually like a brighter color for food waste. Yeah. But anyways,
Why?
yeah.
But the logic is very simple. The more trash you produce, the more you pay. And the goal was to encourage people to reduce waste by making it visible and costly.
Yeah, so like these bags, I mean, the bigger it is, the more expensive it is and things like that. And it adds up. Like at first, it just doesn't seem like it's that expensive, but it adds up. And you can't just use any trash bag.
You can't.
Because once they find out you've used any trash bag, they'll dig into it and they'll find evidence as to who owns it.
Yes.
They got cameras everywhere and you will get fined.
Yes, it's very serious here in Korea.
No, it really is. So when did this system start?
Well, Korea introduced it nationwide in 1995.
Oh, okay.
Becoming the first country in the world to do so.
Oh.
At the time, landfill space was running out and pollution was becoming a serious issue. But obviously, when it first launched, people complained a lot. Many people asked why they had to pay to throw things away, right? And to ease the transition, the government distributed free bags and ran public campaigns. And over time, people adjusted.
And the food waste came later on.
Yes, the food waste fee system began nationwide in 2013, so it's quite recent, starting with Seoul, obviously. And today, about 98% of food waste in Korea is recycled into fertilizer or energy. But that only works if food waste is properly separated, which is why the rules feel strict.
Yeah, Korea went from 13% to 98%.
Yes.
It's remarkable. But also they use it for animal feed too.
Yes.
So
right.
there are certain things you can put and can't put. You can't put bones.
No.
You can't put, I think, eggshells too. I think you can't put it in as
right.
well.
That goes to regular waste.
Yeah. So they use it for fertilizer, but also feed for animals.
Yes.
And so if you can't use it, animals can't eat it. You can't put it in there. So does where you live change how you throw things away though?
Very much so. So in apartments or office towels, there's usually a recycling area you can access anytime. This is how it looks like, everyone.
Whose house is that? Is that where you live?
I don't know.
It's a random 로켓 배송.
Yes, it's just a random apartment. It was quite hard to find a photo of it because people don't usually take photos of their,
Oh, wow.
recycling areas.
You know what? This apartment complex is serious. They're saying take out the tape. And fold it and put it.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
snap.
Oh.
My apartment complex doesn't do that. So we pay, our fee is pretty high.
Oh.
The management fee. And so there's people that do it for us.
Yes. Yeah. My apartment too.
We're spoiled.
Very spoiled.
But usually you're supposed to do it that way.
Yes.
Yes. This is oh my goodness. This is stuff
Small
for appliances and stuff like that,
yes.
which you have to put stickers later on. Okay, so let's continue to talk about this. I've also heard about what is it? What is
RFID?
Huh?
RFID food waste bins?
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
RFID food waste bins? Let's talk about this.
Yes. You don't know this? You don't have this in your apartment?
No, I don't.
But
But
you've
one
seen
of the apartment complexes I lived in had it.
Oh, but you didn't use it?
No, we used it.
Oh, you
and
did.
then I moved.
Oh, okay. So you don't have it anymore.
We don't have it
okay.
anymore.
So those systems changed really everything. With food waste bags, people often struggle with smell or fruit flies. So they decide to throw away food waste even if the bag is not full, right? And it might feel a bit inefficient. And RFID bins remove that problem. You can scan a card linked to your household, throw in food waste, and the bin weighs it automatically. So basically, you're charged based on the exact amount you throw away.
Guys, it smells
state-of-the-art.
ungodly, but but you don't have to buy the bags.
Yes.
Right? So you pay per whatever amount that you put in. So I remember using it. One of the apartment complexes I lived in had just introduced it.
This is really another level.
Yeah.
Our apartment doesn't have this, but I've seen it at a friend's place.
Yeah.
And it was cool.
No, it's cool. No, it really is.
Yeah.
But our apartment, I don't need it. I have the whole machine, the grinding machine and stuff like that, but that's cool. Again, recycling itself also seems very detailed here.
It is. Recyclables are separated into plastic, paper, glass, cans, and vinyl. Everything must be emptied and rinsed.
Yes.
So transparent PET bottles need labels removed. Paper has to be cleared of tape. Cardboard, as we have just seen, must be flattened. And even small mistakes can cause an entire batch to be rejected. So that's why recycling here feels more like preparation than disposal itself. And you know what? There's another rule to be introduced soon. Can you guess what it is?
No. What do we have to do?
It's a type of trash.
Yes.
Like glass, paper, plastic.
Okay.
Can you guess what it is? We feel like we're doing everything now, right? Even now.
What else is there? Dog poop?
No.
No? What else is there?
Paper cartons.
Oh, like for milk cartons?
Yes. Yes. For starting this year, apartment complexes will introduce separate collection for paper cartons like milk cartons.
Really?
Yes, they're highly recyclable, but until now the recycling rate has been low at around 19% because they weren't properly separated.
I've always recycled milk cartons.
In paper.
Yeah.
Right?
Paper.
I know, right? I
What
did
are you
that
people
too.
doing?
I don't know.
They're just putting in garbage?
Maybe.
What's wrong with you guys? It's paper.
Paper.
Yes.
Yes. And also, the government is planning to make overseas direct purchase platforms responsible for recycling as well. And that's because their packaging has increased plastic waste, but they've been avoiding regulations that domestic companies follow.
Interesting.
So there was a loophole there.
All right, guys. I'm telling you right now, Koreans are serious for recycling.
Dead serious,
You gotta know about all this stuff if you were to come here. All right, so we're going to continue talking about recycling here in Korea. But first, this is Big Bang with What is Right.
다 해 우리 생각을 다 매 순간 내 잘못에 원인이 누구든 간에 What is right, what is wrong 이유도 모른 채 너와 난 다투
Man, our producer be doing his camera work with the Maya the bee and Buyong.
I do look like Maya, right?
Kind of.
Maya the bee.
But then you also told me that when you were young, you had that hairstyle.
Yes,
That's what your mama said.
like the mushroom.
Yes, yes.
You know the snack chokozongi?
Yes, like that.
Yeah, that was my nickname in elementary school.
Okay, let's get back to that hairstyle.
No.
We're talking about recycling here in Korea, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen. Again, I was very overwhelmed with this when I first came to
Yes,
Korea. It was
must have
something
been.
that it took a while for me to get used to. I'm not gonna lie, I broke some rules only because I didn't know.
Right.
I didn't know, and I could imagine, for our listeners who are tuning in overseas, I mean, this could be overwhelming.
Yes, and they often are. Many foreigners say recycling in Korea feels stressful. And not because they don't care, like you, Ashay, but because the rules are so specific
Yeah.
and they vary by district, right? In some countries, recycling is mostly about intention. So as long as you try, you're doing fine. But in Korea, it's more about accuracy, following the rules exactly. And that difference is what often confuses people.
Now, I'm telling you, I mean, there's certain things you need to learn, and like even like when you get the black plastic bag, that you're not supposed to recycle that with plastic.
No, it just
not.
goes to waste, right?
It goes to waste.
Yes.
Like even stuff like this, I didn't know this. I didn't know this, and so I mean,
Very
You have to learn all that stuff. But why did
Yeah.
Korea end up with such a strict system in the first place?
Well, a lot of it comes down to space and history. So, as I mentioned, Korea doesn't have much land for landfills.
Yep.
And rapid urbanization made waste a very visible problem. So, instead of hiding trash, the system forces people to confront it daily, paying for bags, sorting very carefully, and following schedules. So, it's not really about punishment, but more about constant awareness.
Yeah, and again, Korea's recycling rate still very high, right?
Officially, it's about 86%.
That's pretty good.
Very high.
That's pretty good.
But recently, there's been criticism that the figure is inflated.
Oh, are they fixing numbers?
Yes.
Is this the Trump administration? I mean,
No,
I didn't say it.
doesn't have to. Well, up until now, Korea has counted waste to energy as recycling. So what that means is that if trash was burned to produce electricity or heat, it was still included in the recycling rate.
Oh.
But in many other countries, recycling is defined much more narrowly.
Oh.
They only count cases where waste is turned back into materials that can be used again, like new products or raw materials.
Yeah, that's what I thought it would recycling be.
Yes,
Okay.
right. So it is a little bit inflated.
Okay, but still, it's not just being thrown into the ocean and stuff like
no.
that. Okay, so that difference in definition is why Korea's recycling numbers have recently come under close scrutiny.
Right. International standards usually don't count it that way, as I mentioned. And because of this, Korea plans to revise how recycling rates are calculated for the first time in 26 years.
Okay. All right, so it's a little bit overwhelming.
Yes.
Not gonna lie. Sorting, schedules.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, schedule. Oh, you could only throw it out in certain days.
Yes.
That's the other thing.
Yes.
And they'll tell you, like the apartment complexes will tell you, like which days you can put it out and
But
stuff
it's
like
really
that.
different by every apartment complexes because our
is.
apartment, we don't have that.
We don't have that
schedule.
either. Our apartment is so small, we don't have that stuff. But bigger apartment complexes, they do have that.
Right.
But again, I keep thinking that, like, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if someone just did everything for you like a little fairy?
Yes, yes, and that's exactly where these new services come in. So in Korea, subscription-based trash collection services have started to grow, especially among people who live alone or come home late from work. And instead of rushing to meet those collection times, you just leave your trash outside your door and it gets picked up on a regular schedule. Very convenient.
Can I read a message
Uh-huh.
from
Sure.
Ajon from
Yes.
the archive?
Hi, Ajon. Finally, you're here.
Because it's a really funny message.
Uh-huh. What's he saying?
We should make everything eatable. Eatable is not a word, man.
Edible, Ajon. Edible is the right term. Well, thanks for tuning in, but use the right term, please.
We're gonna make trash eatable. Eatable's a word. Just made it up.
Oh, that could be funny.
But again,
Everything edible.
like with my apartment complex, like they actually do it for you. Like some of it, not all of it, but some of it. So it's kind of like outsourcing your trash.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. So some services even take care of sorting for you. So you separate things roughly, and the staff handle the detailed sorting later. And for a lot of people, especially younger workers, that time and mental load is really worth paying for.
No, it is. Guys, I mean, like, it's like you're
It is
doing.
a hassle.
It's a
to be honest.
hassle.
Yes.
Like you're doing good.
Yes.
But because it's so strict and you have to get
Yes.
every little thing, like you
Yes.
have like a water bottle, right? You have to peel off the label and stuff like
yes.
that. And then if you're like me and you got short nails and stuff like that.
And you have to separate the cap from the bottle.
Yes.
Because the caps, they can be recycled some other way.
And like the worst is like, what is it? When you have like a glass bottle with like a tin cap, you got to recycle separately and all that stuff.
Yes. And the cardboard, the boxes.
Yes.
Like taking off all the stickers.
It's true.
The invoice stickers and
True.
everything. Those are very sticky.
I'm just, you know what? I just say, you know what? You want to steal my information? Just steal my, you know, what you got to do with my address anyways? What are you going to do with my address anyways? Just take it. Just take it.
Voice phishing.
Whatever. I'm skeptical of everybody anyway. So it's like streaming service, but for garbage.
Exactly. And there are different versions. Some focus on households, and others specialize in offices, cafes, or large catering events where trash piles up fast. And for bulky waste like furniture, apps now let you request pickup directly without visiting a district office or filling out paperwork.
Okay, so paying for trash disposal is becoming the norm.
More and more, yes. As lifestyles change, waste disposal is being seen less as a chore people have to deal with at home and more as a convenience service.
Yes.
So it's similar to food delivery or laundry services. And I wouldn't say people are avoiding responsibility, they're just choosing how to manage it in a way that fits their daily lives.
But also, save that money and just do what everyone else is doing, right?
True.
Let's get today's final takeaway.
Final takeaway. Okay. So Korea's trash system can feel complicated at first. And honestly, it often does, even for Koreans.
Yes.
But once you understand the basic idea and get used to the rhythm, it's not as hard as it looks. At a time when waste has become a global issue, learning how to throw things away properly feels like a small but meaningful skill. You don't have to be perfect. Just paying a little more attention can already make a difference. And maybe that's how change usually starts, not with big gestures, but with everyday habits we choose to keep.
Or until all the garbage becomes eatable.
Oh, sorry, Ajon.
That's your word of the day. Sesame Street word of the day, eatable. All right, Puyon, thank you so much for this. Have a fantastic rest of your night. We'll see you again tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
And sending around the studio, this is La Seraphim with Easy.
Coffee break. Today's tidbit.
And it's time for our weekdays coffee break with... I don't even know what to call you anymore now.
Call me Claire.
Claire, Maya, Editha,
Taylor.
Taylor, Puyong.
Yes.
We're just going to get a long list.
Yes.
Every month we'll just give her a new name.
Which one's your favorite?
My favorite? My favorite, I mean, obviously your
Real name.
Puyong. I'm starting to warm up to Taylor.
Really?
I'm starting to warm up to it. Yep. Everyone was wondering what in the world I was doing. So, around your armpit area is where all the nymph notes are.
Yes.
And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to tap and massage it 100 times each. This is like the garbage area of your body. and it hurts so much.
Yes.
Because what is it? There's the flow of all the nasty
Dirty
stuff,
things.
dirty stuff on the lymph nodes. I'm trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, it's good for your circulation.
Oh, there you go, circulation.
Yes,
So I have terrible circulation, obviously.
He was like dying
It hurt.
doing this.
You know what? It doesn't hurt as much anymore.
Oh, really?
Yes, guys, do this 100 times each.
It doesn't hurt at all.
You're so healthy.
Me?
I was in so much pain before.
Yeah, he was like screaming. And I wanted to get out. He was like, oh. I needed help, guys. I wanted to just go out the door, but I couldn't.
It's hard working with me. What's our tidbit today?
So, do you like traveling
I do.
overseas?
I do. I wish I did more of that when I was younger. That's my biggest regret.
Oh, you haven't had the chance?
I never knew the beauty of traveling until I got married and then went on my honeymoon. And I said, this is good.
That's when you realized
Yes.
it was too late.
And then once I got married, it's too late.
Right.
Yeah, kids come and stuff like that.
Right,
Yep,
right.
yep,
Then,
yep.
like, have you ever felt like you were traveling abroad without leaving Korea?
Every time I go to Itaewon.
Oh, you do? You feel like you're somewhere else?
When I go to a sports pub sometimes, and it feels very like Western.
Do they play football?
They play
Or baseball?
they play baseball on the screens like Korean baseball, but like it's just like the atmosphere,
vibe.
the vibe.
Right. Okay. That's what we're talking about today.
Itaewon?
No.
Okay.
Sadly, no.
Okay.
Well, these days, as we mentioned, with high exchange rates, overseas travel feels a bit out of reach for a lot of people, including myself. But interestingly, Korea has been creating spaces where you can experience foreign places without getting on a plane.
That's good.
Not just in name, but in very detailed ways.
What do you mean detailed though?
Well, let me start with something that just opened at the end of January in Nowon-gu, Seoul.
Okay.
So it's the Italian pavilion at Nowon Train Village. So think miniature Italy.
Like Little Italy?
Like Rome, Venice, Florence, Naples, and even Milan, all recreated in one space.
Now I know no one. No one does not
It's
seem
not
like
really-
it.
The Dolomite Mountains and even Mount Vesuvius, all in miniature form.
We got photo. Oh, miniature
Yes.
form.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Makes more sense now. It is really a miniature.
Yes.
Okay.
But they're very, very detailed.
It is very
yes.
detailed.
If you look at the next photo, can you see the detail?
Oh, jeez.
Yes, they put in every statue.
Yeah, someone has a lot of time. Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yes, all in miniature.
So is this the first miniature pavilion?
Actually, no. Before Italy, there was a Swiss pavilion that opened in 2022.
Okay.
And that one became a surprise hit. In its first year alone, about 97,000 people visited. And what's interesting is that more than 60% of them came from outside the local area.
Okay.
So they're coming for that.
I mean, again, there's not a lot to
Little
do in no
Italy.
one, but if people are coming, that's good. So that's a lot for a miniature exhibition. I'm not gonna lie.
It really is. And the numbers kept growing. So last year, the Swiss pavilion drew over 120,000 visitors. And because of that success, the district decided to expand the concept and chose Italy as the next destination. Partly because it's a place many people want to visit but can't easily go right now.
Have you been to Italy?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Last year, actually.
Oh, did you really? I always want to go to Italy.
I went to Rome and I went to the Capri Island.
What is that? It's in Italy?
Yes.
I've never heard of that.
It's in the southern part of Italy.
Like Sicilia?
Yes.
Oh.
It's beautiful.
Man. I should have gone, man. I'm telling you.
Pizza. Mwah.
Guys, I'm telling you right now, go while you can. Because when the kids come along, you can't do any of that stuff. So what makes these miniatures so popular?
Well, the scale and the movement. So everything is built at a 1:87 scale.
Okay.
With about 160 meters of miniature railway running through the exhibition. And trains are constantly moving, connecting city to city.
Oh, so it's not just a static display then?
Not at all. And that's the fun part. So you can press buttons and suddenly gondolas start moving through Venice, chariots race in ancient arenas, gladiators fight wild animals in the Colosseum, and even Superman shows up to straighten the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Oh, way to ruin it, Superman. Way to ruin it for all the tourists out there who got to take pictures.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we have a listener from Italy, by the way, Chiri. She's tuning in from Italy. She said, looking at the Verona place right now.
Wow, buongiorno.
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 Buongiorno, it's a mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
What? That sounds like kids will love it.
Kids love it, but honestly, adults are just as fascinated,
Yeah.
because the level of detail is intense, as we just saw. So you can see spectators' clothes at the Colosseum or water flowing at the Trevi Fountain. So it's very immersive for something so small.
Is there any explanation or like tour guides or any of that stuff when you're watching and looking at all this stuff?
Yes, there are QR code guides that explain each landmark, and the district plans to keep adding seasonal elements over time. And one ticket gives you access to both the Swiss and Italian pavilions, and the tickets are $1.5 for children and about $2 to $3 for adults. Very cheap, right?
It is.
With discounts available for local residents.
Yeah, you have to be a Dongwon-gu district resident, right? Okay, so is there other places in Korea doing sort of this miniature world?
Yes, a big one is the Osan Miniature Village, which
Okay.
opened in 2021. It's divided into two main areas, a world pavilion, so 세계관, and a Korean pavilion, 한국관.
Oh, let's look at the World Pavilion first.
Okay. Well, there's a lot you can see here. You'll see miniatures of places like Pyongyang, China, Central Asia, Russia, the Baltic states, Germany, France, and the Netherlands. But what makes it special is that it doesn't just show landmarks, it shows history and people.
Like, for example,
In the China section, you'll see the Great Wall and the Harbin Ice Festival,
Oh.
but also scenes connected to Korean history, like the provisional government in Shanghai, 상해 임시정부, and Anjungun at Harbin Station.
Okay.
And in the Central Asia section, there are Goryeo villages in the Kazakhstan celebrating Chuseok.
we have a picture.
Yes.
Okay, so
Aren't they
this
so
is
cute?
this is Kazakhstan.
Yes. These are
Oh.
Goryeo people.
Okay.
So yeah, people who moved to Kazakhstan.
Oh, and they have that. That's like an oven. That's like the clay oven that they used to make the bread and stuff like that. Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes. They're making rice cake now.
Yeah,
you know.
okay. Very, very specific here.
They really are. And in the Russia section, you see St. Basil's Cathedral and ballet performances on frozen lakes. And for Germany, it includes stories from the 1936 Berlin Olympics, including Son Gi-jung's marathon victory. Alongside, of course, Oktoberfest scenes.
Okay.
And France features the, okay, I have to do this right, Arc de Triomphe.
That's pretty good Francais.
Uh-huh.
En
It was
français.
good.
Arc de Triomphe.
Arc de Triomphe, and even K-pop flash mobs dancing on the Champs-Élysées.
Champs-Élysées.
Champs-Élysées. I really want to pick
It's
that up.
weird, but for some reason, like in France, they do a lot of these like K-pop flash mobs.
Yeah, they
right?
do. Uh-huh.
I love that stuff.
And
So-
we actually have a video.
we do.
Yes. We have
Oh.
to see this. It's another level.
Oh.
Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, look at it move.
Yes.
And they got the train.
Uh-huh. They're like,
Oh, they're
and there's the dancing.
Well, hold up. The dancing move, they move?
Yes.
Oh, what?
It is pretty awesome, right?
Yo, the flash move, they were moving. I thought I was seeing
Yes.
things.
No. They actually move. Yes.
Wow.
That's why this is very interesting. It's
All
not
right.
static.
All
Everything
right.
moves.
Okay, so it's not just foreign places, but like Korea within these places.
Well, that's the key point. So these exhibitions trace how Korean lives intersect with the wider world.
It's nice.
What? Who is that?
No. Every time I try to do like a foreign pronunciation, my Borat Kazakh accent comes out. It's nice. We're gonna talk more about these miniature places, but first, this is Eve singing Diorama. Again, it's not a dance. It's good for your health, good for circulation. Oh, by the way, John, Puyong actually does not know who Borat is.
I don't. He
And
told me.
I told her not to watch Borat. It's gonna ruin her.
Ruin me?
It's I love it. But don't watch it. You said there's also you talked about World Pavilion, but also a
Yes.
Korea Pavilion. Let's
Yes.
talk about that.
Okay, that one is just as impressive. So it starts with Joseon era daily life in a section called Welcome to Joseon. So you press a button and people start moving. Acrobats perform, horse carriages roll by, and in one area, people actually dance to the song Tiger is Coming Down. 범 내려온다.
범 내려온다.
Yes, and we have
범이 내려온다.
Oh,
봄 내려온다.
You're good. You should do 판소리.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
We actually have a video of this.
Let's see it.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Disco.
That's a
Right?
disco.
Yes.
That's Kayo Top 10, Joseon era.
Yeah, so it just literally shows, how it looked like back in the days.
Wow. Oh, that's something 선녀. Oh.
견우와 직녀.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Oh, and this is the colonial period.
Yes. And then it moves into the Japanese colonial period, showing hardship and resistance, followed by the Korean War with refugees fleeing destroyed homes and even performances for U.S. troops. We call it
Oh.
위문공연, right?
Yeah.
After that, you see hillside villages from the
달동네.
1960s and 70s. Yes, 달동네. People pushing through poverty toward growth. And finally, in the end, we see modern Seoul with places like Gwanghwamun Square, Seoul Station, and 6th Street Building, and Cheonggyecheon.
Oh man, okay.
It's really good, right?
No, it is. It's
High
pretty
quality,
good.
yes.
I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty good. And whoever's shooting that has done a fantastic job too. So miniatures can tell big stories.
Exactly, but not all foreign experiences in Korea are miniatures.
Okay, so now let's move on to places that aren't miniatures, but life-size now.
Okay, our first foreign village you can walk into is Namhae German Village.
Oh yeah, I heard about this
you've heard
place.
of this?
I have.
Let's see how it looks like.
We have a picture?
Yes,
We have a
it's
picture?
very beautiful. It
There it
really
is.
looks like a European country.
It does.
Right?
And they have Oktoberfest. Not at the size of like Germany, obviously.
Definitely not. But
it's
still,
beautiful.
Oh, it really is, with the sea and everything.
Oh yeah, it's right by the sea, and like
Yes.
obviously the roof shingles all look
Yeah.
like very German,
Yes.
Europeanish.
Yes. It was formed by Koreans who worked in Germany as miners and nurses in the 1960s and 70s and returned home after retirement.
okay.
Yeah, that's how it was built. The houses follow traditional German architecture, and some are still used as homes, while most have been converted into guest houses.
Guys, Namhae is one of the most beautiful places you can visit. I mean, it's far,
and hot
yeah,
in the summer.
but I mean, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So, what can visitors expect there?
The vibe and festivals. They hold Maifest in May, which is the traditional German celebration of the arrival of spring. So it's like Ipchun, I guess.
okay.
And Oktoberfest in October. The village now attracts over 1.2 million visitors a year, becoming one of the region's biggest tourist spots.
Any other villages to check out?
Petite France in Gapyeong.
I've heard
Have
of
you
that
been?
place. I've always driven past by it.
But you haven't been there?
You know me, I'm traumatized by en français, French. I was
Why?
terrible in French class. So
Yeah, so this is how it looks like here in Korea. It's very petite, really.
it's petite.
Yes.
I don't know any other words.
It's very colorful and mini, it
Yes.
has a cute vibe, I would say.
Où est la bibliothèque? Okay.
Yeah, it's a French-themed cultural village. It's actually inspired by The Little Prince and its author. So you can see, statues of, The Little Prince. And the pastel-colored buildings feel like something just out of a storybook.
And what can you do there?
Well, there are puppet shows, macaron making classes, chanson performances, and exhibition spaces recreating French homes. And there's also a memorial hall dedicated to the author of The Little Prince and a massive collection of European antiques, including porcelain dolls and music boxes worth tens of millions of won.
The crazy thing is, I read The Little Prince like 3 times, and I still don't remember what the book was about. I read it 3 times. I still don't know what the book is about. Do you know what the book is about?
I do.
Have you read it?
Yes, but
You don't remember?
I don't remember the ending.
That's the thing. This is like the weird thing about this book is people don't remember the book.
I know
This
the snake and the elephant.
yes,
You know that?
yes,
The
it's a
snake
hat or
swallowing
like
the-
a hat.
Yes.
The rose.
Yes.
Right.
But I really don't remember the ending.
It's just that's that book, man. That book. Okay, so like, what ties all of these places together?
Well, they show that Korea doesn't just display foreign cultures, it reshapes them in a way that Koreans can enjoy.
Sure.
These places blend global stories with Korean experiences, history, and everyday life.
Yo, guys, you have to understand, Boo-young's final takeaway is getting longer and longer every day. What's today's final takeaway?
Well, I think these places remind us that travel doesn't always require distance. Sometimes, because of personal situations or what's happening in the world, going far just isn't possible. But if you look around carefully, there are still ways to feel like you've gone somewhere else. For those living in Korea, there may be, corners of this country that unexpectedly smell like home. And if you're just visiting Korea, it might be interesting to see how your own culture is reflected here. So travel doesn't always mean leaving. Sometimes it's about noticing what's already close enough to reach.
That's right. And again, there's other neighborhoods out there. It seems very, authentic. You go to Daerim. It's got that very Chinese town there.
Yes.
Incheon has a Chinatown. There's also a Japanese town, Little Tokyo as well. Very small. The Little Tokyo is very small, by the way. Great stuff there. Puyong, thank you so much for this. Have a fantastic rest of your night. We'll see you again tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Sending her out of the studio. This is Card the Garden with My Whole World. 그대 작은 나의 세상이 되어.
Coffee break. Today's tidbit.
All right, it's time for a coffee break. Today's tidbit, and joining us in the studio is Puyong. Puyong, hello to you.
Hi, SJ.
You get messages from our listeners and stuff like that. If you get any requests of Iris's Pretty Little Iris songs, I want you to not accept them.
Okay.
Okay.
Will do.
Why we got? I said no requests. I said no requests. We're not. You're banned from requesting any song. You drive to work, right?
I do.
How long has it been since you drove?
Well, I've got my driver's license in 2017.
Really?
Been 9 years, but I've been driving on and off.
Okay.
To be honest.
I got my driver's license in 2016, but December of 2016.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got mine in January 2017.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So it's been like almost 10 years, right?
Yes.
9 years, 10 years. Oh my
but
god.
I wouldn't say I'm a good driver.
You're not?
Yet. Because
Because you need to drive a lot.
Because I live in Seoul. I don't really need to drive.
Yeah. You have to drive a lot in order for you to get used to it. Because like driving in Seoul, it's you know the saying goes, if you can drive in Seoul,
You can drive anywhere.
you can drive anywhere.
Yes. Yeah, right.
And I'm good now.
SJ, today's 입춘.
It is?
I heard that you have to go do one good deed.
Yes.
This is my one good deed.
What is that? Are you giving me...
Roasted eggs.
This is
구운계란.
opened already.
Yes, it is.
It's out of the shell.
Yes, but it's clean. Oh, I got rejected. This was my good deed. I was giving it to him.
How are you gonna give
my
me eggs?
last
How are you gonna give me eggs while I'm about to do broadcast?
After this show.
Hey, this is my good deed.
Oh, no, I'm good, thank you.
It's coffee.
Oh, no.
It's coffee.
You already drank out from it. Oh, thank you.
I've never gotten a peeled egg.
Right? I peeled it for you. This is a good deed, everyone,
No, you
right?
didn't. You just brought that to eat, and then you just giving me the leftovers. I know how it
Not
goes.
a leftover. I was.
It doesn't work out.
Going to eat
Don't
it.
worry. You still got an hour, 30 minutes to do a good deed. What's our tidbit today?
Okay. Well, you remember we talked about culinary class wars too, right?
Yes, we did.
And one of the chefs who really stood out there was Venerable Sunjae or Sunjae Snim.
Yeah.
Yes, she finished sixth, but honestly, a lot of people say she left the strongest impression. And since then, interest in 사찰 음식 or temple cuisine has grown a lot. And we briefly mentioned it when we talked about temple stay in Korea, but today I thought we could slow down and really dig into temple food, especially since it was designated as a national intangible cultural heritage just last year.
I've heard great things. I mean, obviously, each temple has their own little, dishes and stuff like that, their own recipes. But they're all almost the same because there's limitations to what you can use and what you can't use and stuff like that. But all right, this sounds meaningful. Let's go for this.
Okay, and before we even talk about the food itself, there's a fascinating story behind Sunjae Snim. So when she was young, she actually attended a Christian mission school.
Oh.
So she went to early morning prayer every single day for a year and even volunteered as a Sunday school teacher.
Okay. All right. That's a twist in my book. Okay.
And later on, she attended a retreat in Yongjusa, and that experience led her to convert to Buddhism. And from there, her philosophy around food became very clear. She believes that food is medicine, and through temple cuisine, which avoids meat and oshinche, the 5 pungent vegetables that we talked about,
Yes.
she helped open an entirely new chapter in Korean vegetarian cooking.
So she wasn't just cooking quietly in a temple.
Not at all. So she's officially recognized as the first temple cuisine master certified by the Jogae Order. And also, she founded the Temple Food Research Institute in the 1990s
Oh, wow.
and has spent over 30 years developing temple dishes. And what's interesting is that she's actually better known overseas than in Korea. She's lectured at, the Le Cordon Bleu.
Oh, really?
And even taught at the Culinary Institute of America in the U.S.
Wow. Okay, so it's not that she learned, she taught.
Yes.
That is bonkers. Okay,
Right?
so that really puts temple food on the global map then.
Yes, and that global attention connects to something new. So when people think of temple food, they often think vegan or vegetarian, right? And now those aren't just niche ideas anymore, they're global trends. But I would say in Korea, vegetarian restaurants are becoming more common only recently. And moving forward, I think temple cuisine could play a big role in that shift.
I love meat.
Oh.
I love meat.
Okay.
But I will tell you this right now. I've heard really good things about temple food. And I also like my share of vegetables too. It's not like I only eat meat. I like vegetables too. And I've been really wanting to try temple food. So I'm guessing temple cuisine is now garnering even more attention now.
Exactly. And there's even a new show coming out soon that's entirely focused on temple cuisine. It's called 공양간의 셰프들, or Chefs in the Temple Kitchen. And it follows 6 temple cuisine masters as they prepare and share 공양, temple meals. And it focuses not just on cooking, but on the philosophy and spiritual practice behind the food. So it feels like a food reality show made for people interested in wellness and meaning, not just flavor.
I mean, that's the other thing. It's healthy for you too.
Yes.
But apparently, despite the fact that they don't use those 5
Pungent vegetables.
like it's very flavorful is what I heard.
Right.
All right, so let's talk about this show.
Okay, and one of the monks on the show is 정관 스님. She actually appeared on Netflix's Chef's Table, season 3, and an entire episode was dedicated to her. Have you seen that?
I haven't, but I remember who she is. She's very famous now because of this.
She presented dishes like, fresh ginseng jujube rolls and steamed eggplant with kidney beans. And she even won the James Beard Foundation Award, which basically is the Oscars of the food world.
Oh, I've heard about the James Beard Award. Okay.
Do you like eggplants, though?
I do like eggplants.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Some people don't like eggplants because it's like all
either
mushy.
You love it or hate it, right?
I love it. One of my favorite side dishes is stir-fried eggplants.
Eggplant? 가지볶음?
Yeah, 가지볶음. I love it.
Oh, you like the texture?
I don't mind the texture.
Oh, okay.
It just tastes good. I mean, forget the texture. It just tastes really good for me.
It does.
I've never had eggplant parmesan though. I've heard good things about it, but I've never had it. But yeah, I like it. But this is huge.
Yes, and 선지스님 summed it up really beautifully. She said, if temple food were just food that monks eat, there would be no reason to bring it into the world. And the show that we talked about, it premieres on Wave on February 13th. And honestly, I'm really excited. I personally love food that isn't overstimulating. And I hope temple cuisine becomes more familiar to everyday life.
You know what? I might watch this. Because, the only thing that's keeping me from watching Culinary Class Wars is that one fluke of a chef that I really like.
Yes.
So this,
you can give it a try.
Since he's not going to come out, I'll watch this. So
I think it's going to be very therapeutic.
It is.
Yes, both the food and the vibe.
And who knows?
All monks.
Who knows? I might become Buddhist afterwards. I don't. I'm just kidding. I've always thought maybe if I were to actually choose a religion, Buddhism would not be bad.
Yeah, right?
But I'm just scared of temples, so I can't go.
Why?
Do you know those pictures?
Pictures?
Yeah, there's like demons and stuff like that. If you go to the temple, there's like demons.
Yeah, there's like statues of them.
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
right?
it's scary.
Oh.
That's the only thing.
You're scared.
But the weird thing is those demons, those pictures are supposed to scare away ghosts.
Yes. But
And it's scaring me, so I might be that ghost. Buddhism might not be for me. They're not welcoming me. It's actually preventing me from going to the temple.
That's
So
why.
yeah. So let's
okay,
talk about what
interesting.
actually defines temple food.
Well, at its core, temple food is about letting go of attachment. So it's rooted in the idea that all life exists through interdependence, and food should reflect harmony, not desire. And that's why 오신채, so garlic, green onions, chives, wild chives, and have you heard of this? As a fajita?
Nope.
it says it's similar to leek. Anyways, these vegetables are avoided, and even craving flavor too strongly is seen as something that can disturb practice.
And meat is excluded too.
Yes. That's because of the Buddhist precepts against killing. But what's interesting is how this compares globally. Take halal food, right? There are restrictions, but meat is still used.
Yeah.
And it allows for a wide range of flavors. And that's why halal food has become popular even beyond Muslim communities. But temple food, on the other hand, works within even tighter boundaries.
So how do you build flavor without meat or artificial seasoning?
Well, mostly through natural ingredients. Artificial seasonings aren't used. Instead, they rely on mushroom powder, kelp powder, perilla seed powder, ground soybeans. These natural seasonings help balance nutrition and deepen flavor in soups, stir fries, braises, and even kimchi. So seasonal ingredients are essential, and 바로공양, the practice of eating without leaving leftovers, makes temple food deeply eco-friendly.
That's right. We're going to continue to talk about temple food, but first, this is 윤현상 featuring 윤보미 of A-Pink with Let's Eat Together, 밥 한 끼 해요. John Hayes says, SJ must have never spent much time in churches. Well, truth is, I used to be a big church person back when I was younger. I was even the president of my youth group.
Oh.
But
What about the choir?
I was part of the praise band.
Oh.
I was part of a praise band, so I played the bass guitar. Because the least talented person plays the bass guitar. That was me. That was all
So you learned how to play bass guitar there?
Yeah.
Wow.
They said you need to pick up an instrument. And I was like, all right, I'll do like bass guitar. Dun, 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 dun. God is great.
Was that CCM?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Anyways, we're not talking about church food. We're talking about temple food here.
Yes.
But all of this that we talked about, this is very modern considering it's temple food.
Right, it really is. And that's why people are now reinterpreting modern dishes through temple cuisine. You can find temple-style jjajangmyeon,
What?
which uses mushrooms or soy protein instead of meat, cabbage, and radish instead of onions, making it lighter and less greasy.
It would be less greasy.
Would you like to try it?
I would.
It sounds nice, right?
I mean, I like mushrooms. I mean, I like cabbage. I like radish. It's just I love onions more.
Yeah, and you can also find temple-style pizza that was created by a monk who missed pizza so much. The dough is made with mashed or grated potatoes. I would love to give it a try.
Oh, wow. That actually sounds really
I think
good.
it's gonna be very chewy, the dough, right?
It would be. If you could make flour out of potato, it might be
Yes.
chewy. Yeah. Unless they're just
the
using
starch.
or it'll just be like chun. But this is beyond just your traditional temple food now.
Right? And even, major Korean companies have joined in. CJ 제일제당 released 비비고 temple-style dumplings, and later temple-style red bean porridge and 장조림, braised beef in soy sauce. And in 2024, Emart Bakery sold lotus leaf rice pies, 연잎 찰파이, and lotus red bean bread in collaboration with temple food experts for Buddha's birthday.
Okay. Are there any signature dishes that people should know?
Definitely, and there are so many, to be honest. Seasonal wild vegetable salads, grilled todok. Do you like todok?
It is one of my favorites.
Oh, really?
Isn't that it's surprising, right? I don't look like someone that eat tteok, right? Grilled tteok is one of my favorites.
Oh.
With some gochujang
yes,
sauce
the
on it.
paste
Yes,
on it.
yes.
Oh.
I love it. 어른이.
Oh, yes. Kidult?
I love tteok.
Oh, yeah, it could be very good. Yes. And, even
It could
crispy.
be. You don't like it.
do
Is it too bitter
like
for you?
it. Sometimes it's a little bit bitter. I
Okay.
think it depends on, how you cook it, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can also find, crispy mushroom kangjang.
Ooh.
That's gonna be good, right? Steamed eggplant, tofu dishes, cabbage pancakes, so 배추전.
Oh, I love pechujan.
Oh,
It's one of my
you really
favorite.
love temple food.
I-
You should really try it.
Again, but the temple doesn't welcome me. The temple was built to, push away people like me.
No, we were talking, during the song break, and I told SJ that who are they?
The demons?
The demons are gonna be scared of him.
Yeah, but we're equal. I'm equally scared of them too. So
Yeah, anyways, we still have, perilla leaf fritters, perilla seed soup, sambap, and lotus leaf rice.
Okay. Okay, this is good. I mean, and also I heard there was like a big festival too.
Yes, there's a Temple Food Festival, and it was held last year at Yangjae AT Center. And this was held for the first time in 10 years, celebrating its designation as a national intangible cultural heritage.
Wow.
And what stood out was that 57% of pre-registered visitors were in their 20s and 30s.
Okay.
So this really shows that temple food is no longer considered old-fashioned or bland, and it's now beloved by the younger generation.
Hip.
And also it was designed as an eco-friendly fare, minimizing disposable items and encouraging tumblers and eco bags.
Still though, temple food isn't something everyone eats regularly.
Well, that's true. You know, many people still worry that it won't be filling or flavorful, and that's why programs like Chefs in the Temple Kitchen matter. And at the same time, research is also advancing. So Dongguk University established the Temple Food Healing Medicine Research Institute to scientifically study its health benefits, including cancer and chronic disease prevention.
So I know that Dongguk University is one of the few Buddhist universities.
Yes.
There's like Christian universities,
Yes.
Catholic universities, and Dongguk University is a Buddhist university.
Yes. Have you been to Dongguk University?
I have actually.
I've seen a monk there.
I have seen many monks. I have been there. And I was so weirded out because I didn't know it was a Buddhist university first.
Oh.
I was like, what's he doing here?
All of a sudden, there's a monk.
Yeah.
You must have been surprised.
I was surprised, but yes, I have been here.
Okay, yes. And the institute will study how temple food can support healing, especially for people whose bodies are extremely sensitive. You know, and finding the right diet can be life-changing for these people. And temple dishes could be part of that answer.
So how can people actually try temple food then?
Well, one way is restaurants, so you don't have to go to a temple.
Okay.
In Seoul, I actually looked it up, and there's quite a lot. And a famous one is near Gwanghwamun called 바루공양. And reviews often mention how light and comfortable the food feels, even as a full course. And people are surprised by how much flavor there is without garlic or green onions.
That's the thing. That's the big surprise for me, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine some of these Korean dishes without the use of garlic because
right.
heavily used. All right, we are running out of time, so Puyang, let's get to our final takeaway.
All right. Well, there's something about temple food that feels grounding, right?
Yes.
Just like stepping into a temple brings a sense of calm. Maybe not for you, SJ, but eating temple food invites you to slow down. And in a world that moves too fast, taking time to cook and eat with intention can feel almost luxurious. But maybe that's exactly why we need it sometimes. You know, not to change everything, but just to pause, nourish ourselves, and gently reset both our body and mind.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, Puyang, thank you so much for our tidbit today. Have a fantastic rest of your night. We'll see you again tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
And sending her out of the studio, this is Stacy with Slow Down.
We're not listed on the stock exchange, but the value of K-culture to the moon.
Coffee break. Today's tidbit.
And joining us in the studio for the latest day and coffee break, today's tidbit is Puyong. Puyong, hello to you.
Hello, happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, happy 1 month.
Yes! Woohoo!
Has it been a month already?
Time flies.
Wow.
I know, right?
I have to say though, you don't look like someone that's been only doing broadcasting for a month.
That's a compliment.
It is a compliment.
Thank you.
Because I remember doing broadcasting for a month and I was not this good. I was not good.
Are there any videos?
No. This was,
On YouTube, maybe?
No, this was before like we had pointed radio, like visual radio. So it was audio only. And
Only live then.
and I had the file for the first episode
Ooh.
and I deleted it because I never want anyone to ever listen to it ever again.
Yeah.
It's bad.
I feel you.
Anyways, congratulations.
Thank you.
And many more months
yes.
and hopefully years to go. What's our tidbit today?
Actually, have you ever been to Japan?
I have once.
Once.
I liked it.
Uh-huh.
I really liked it.
Do you like Japanese food?
I do like Japanese food. I am very big on Japanese
Okay,
food.
what's one Japanese food that people always mention?
Sushi.
And?
Basashi.
And? What is that?
It's raw horse meat.
What?
It's so good.
That's Japanese?
No, it's not Japanese, but they
Right.
call it that.
Next.
Ramen.
Next.
I know what the answer is.
You were intentionally not getting there. Okay.
Unidon? No, udon.
Yes, udon, right?
yes.
Okay, then imagine this. What if there were taxis that didn't just take you somewhere, but took you to the best udon shops in town?
I would say I don't care. I'm not a big fan of udon. I don't like
Really?
it. No. So I like noodles, but I don't like thick noodles.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, but they're so soft.
Do you
I
know
like that texture.
Do you know on like Saturdays I teach at an academy? And you know where the academy is?
Yes.
You know on the first floor, you know there's that
Oh,
famous
yes.
udon place?
Yes.
Really
Everyone
famous
lines up.
lines up.
Yeah.
I could care less. I've never been there once.
Really? So you don't buy udon?
Nope.
You don't. Oh, you've never been to a udon restaurant in Korea?
Nope.
Wow.
I mean, I've had the udon 컵라면. That's
oh
pretty
yes,
that's pretty good.
yes.
That's pretty good. I mean, if it's given to me for free on the side, I'll have it. I won't pay money to eat it. Why, you like udon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I loved udon, especially the shrimps, the shrimp fry.
tempura- the
yes,
tempura
they're
shrimp?
so good.
So there's taxis that
taxis.
take you there? Okay.
That actually exist in Kagawa Prefecture in Japan. There's something called the udon taxi. So Kagawa is famous for udon with over 700 udon restaurants in
Okay.
downtown. And these taxis literally have a giant udon bowl on top, and the drivers act as local guides.
Okay, we have a picture. By the way,
cute?
Japanese taxi drivers are all suited up, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah,
They even
so
have that.
I see the
hat.
udon bowl. So the driver recommends the restaurants.
Exactly. And they don't just drive, they explain udon history, how to eat it properly, and even take you to hidden local spots that aren't in guidebooks. And here's the fun part. The drivers have to pass an actual udon expert certification. Written exams, practical tests, even noodle making, suta.
I'm telling, Japanese people have this thing where they have to master things, right?
They're like masters of everything.
Yeah, so they have to perfect everything, and they're serious about noodles too.
Very. And it's officially licensed as a tourism taxi. And popular shops, get crowded. So if a line is too long, the driver adjusts the route to save time. So it's efficient and delicious at the same time.
So Puyo, I know that our show is called the Culture Inc. and not the Cultural Inkling desu or something like that.
Okay.
We're not talking about udon taxis
You're
already
doing
today.
Japanese. Okay. No. But there's a Korean version of this idea. Can you guess what it is?
짜장면 taxi.
No.
냉면 taxi. Oh, I would love a 냉면 taxi.
You
One of
love
my-
냉면?
I love 냉면.
Oh, so you really like thin noodles.
Yes, I love 냉면.
Oh, then do you prefer ramen over ramyeon? 'Cause I feel like ramen noodles are thinner.
It is, but also the broth is heartier, so I like ramen, but it's just, it depends. I don't really
It's
like...
just different.
Yeah.
All right.
I like pasta.
Oh,
Anyways, what kind of taxi are we talking about here?
we're talking about the Daejeon bread taxi.
Oh.
빵 taxi.
Does Iris know about this?
Oh, is Iris a big fan of bread?
All she does is eat bread.
Oh, that's why she left breadcrumbs.
She's leaving breadcrumbs all the time. Someone say something to her.
Aww.
Anyways.
She should visit Daejeon.
Daejeon, obviously, famous for 성심당.
Exactly.
So, of course, you would have a bread taxi.
Yes, Daejeon is known as the city of bread. And beyond famous bakeries like 성심당, there are tons of great local shops. And a taxi driver named An Sung-woo created a tour where he takes passengers to hand-picked bakeries.
All right, so tell us what happens in this
Well,
taxi.
when you get in, he hands you a menu of recommended bakeries. And after buying bread, you come back to the taxi and he sets up a foldable table, gives you forks and knives, and you can eat inside the taxi.
Okay.
Shall we take a look at how it goes?
나는 시니어다. I am a senior.
Yes.
Is the... Oh my
So
goodness,
this is-
everything is like bread.
Yes! The props, everything's bread.
Oh,
it's
this
just
is-
so cute.
Oh, don't let Aris know about this. She's definitely gonna move to Daejeon for this. 빵 taxi.
Yes, literally
Oh, and it
called-
opens up.
Right? Foldable tables, and you have that cup holder.
It's a little dirty, but okay. All right. Oh,
This is the menu.
Oh wow.
It's quite long.
It's-
He curated everything.
So there's a 성심당, right? The 본점, the main
of
one.
course.
There's like a bunch of 성심당s.
yes.
I didn't know there were so many big ones.
This is quite popular. At its peak, he got up to 80 reservations a day.
80?
Yeah, I don't know how he manages to do that.
Okay, so I mean, I know there's a lot of bread lovers out there. This is kind of perfect for them.
It really is. You know, for famous bakeries, he would even stand in line for customers to save time. And, you know, Mr. An worked in tourism for years now, so every stop was personally tested and curated. And you could also tell him your bread preferences in advance, and he would customize the route. A typical tour lasts about 2 hours and covers around 6 bakeries.
Is it still running though?
Unfortunately, no. As it grew popular, legal issues came up.
Why?
So charging a separate tour fee on top of the taxi fare could violate regulations, so it had to stop. But honestly, I hope it comes back someday.
Okay, so someone tell Irish to do it because it's illegal.
You're evil. Pure evil.
Maybe she'll get in trouble.
You're
so
bullying her.
today's really about Korean taxi drivers.
Yes, or more specifically, what taxi drivers represent in Korea.
Like the movie 택시 운전사, right? The taxi driver.
Yes, exactly. That film shows it perfectly, you know. A taxi driver starts out just trying to earn money by driving a German reporter to Gwangju, but along the way, he witnesses the Gwangju uprising and becomes part of history, really. And taxi drivers in Korea often end up at the center of big stories like this.
Was it always like that though?
Well, if we go back to the 1980s, taxi culture looked quite different. Where did you go to your honeymoon? Where was your
Prague.
honeymoon? Oh, okay.
I took a taxi. I took it like a few times. It's not bad.
Okay, well, back then in the 1980s, Jeju Island was the most popular honeymoon destination. Did you know that?
Were you gonna say I went to Jeju Island for my honeymoon because I'm old? No. That's my parents. My parents went to Jeju Island for honeymoon.
I mean,
Is that why you asked me?
I mean, you know, circumstantially.
You guys are
it
asking
could've
me if I'm bullying
happened.
Puyong? Puyong be bullying me indirectly with my age. Anyways.
And that was because overseas travel wasn't allowed yet.
Yes.
So, you know, compared to other popular honeymoon destinations like Gyeongju or Seorak Mountain, Jeju was a very difficult place to go. Back then, low-cost airlines didn't exist, so flights were quite expensive. But still, until overseas travel became possible, Jeju was the most attractive honeymoon destination.
Yeah, and even like Jeju, not everyone could afford to go to Jeju. Like my parents used to always tell me that they were lucky to be able to go to Jeju.
Right.
My
right.
in-laws, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, when they got married, because they're Daegu people. You know when they went on honeymoon? Gyeongju.
Oh.
They took a bus 30 minutes away.
Minutes, right? Oh.
So,
Yeah, Gyeongju was a popular honeymoon destination.
but they're from Daegu.
Right.
So close.
Yeah,
But
30
yes,
minutes.
Jeju is good. And people used to take taxis to get around.
Yes, couples would rent a taxi for 2 or 3 days and tour the island, really. So taxi drivers naturally became unofficial guides, photographers, even assistants. Since there were no smartphones, drivers used expensive, SLR cameras to take wedding photos.
You know, my mom was telling me that. We went to Jeju last year, and she was like, they hired a taxi
Oh,
driver.
yes, that's exactly what this is.
And to take her all the places and take pictures
photos,
for it. I was like, oh,
right.
this is what it is. Okay, oh, this is kind of sweet.
Yes, and also kind of chaotic. Since many couples took photos
Yeah.
at the same spots, sometimes photos were delivered to the wrong couple by mistake. And, while I was doing research, I found out that there were even official taxi tour coupons issued for honeymooners in the 1980s.
I would not be surprised. And this is the service that my parents used back in the 80s. Not when I got married.
I was just curious, just maybe.
We'll continue to talk about taxi drivers, but first this is Cho Yuri with Taxi. Boy, back in the days, I was yelling at her. Telling me, how dare you think I went to Jeju for my honeymoon. Ben Song says that's why old folks could bring their best friends to their honeymoon to Gyeongju. So close. Okay, that's a terrible honeymoon. Ben,
your friends?
Ben, did you go to Gyeongju for your honeymoon?
With your friends?
They would do something like that.
Oh.
And
Like a couple? Like a friend couple?
just friends would come and just drink together and stuff. Yes.
Just to play together.
Terrible stuff back in the days. You don't want to do that. We're talking about taxis and
Yes.
taxi drivers. And
Yes.
taxi drivers, one of the things that I always used to do is when I go to like a different city, let's say I go to Busan, and I want to go eat somewhere,
Yes.
I would always ask, what's a good
Yes.
place to eat?
Yes.
Because taxi drivers know all these places.
Yes, this is the best tip, everyone.
That's right. And taxi drivers, again, in the days, they did everything.
And they still do. According to recent data, about 75% of taxi drivers in Seoul are over the age of 60.
Okay.
So I would say they're like walking history books.
True.
I once rode with a driver who remembered the Korean War.
All right, you see, then that's a taxi I won't hop on.
Oh, you won't?
No, because I'm a little bit, if they get too old, their
Because of their driving skills,
yes, their
right.
driving is a little bit iffy.
Yes. But, and as we passed Noksapyeong and Itaewon, he told me that those areas used to be like landfills. And he also told me about, finding chocolate near U.S. military bases. So, yeah. That's something you could do when you're, ride in a taxi with an old driver.
Yeah.
But do you usually talk with taxi drivers?
It depends. It really depends on the situation. But if they talk first, I do. Oh, when I'm drunk, I always talk. When I'm
Bring the
sober,
backseat,
I don't really like to talk. I just like to sit quietly. But I have a lot of really fun conversations
right?
with taxi
Right,
drivers.
right.
Yeah. Anyways.
And if you want, one tip for traveling in Korea, just like SJ did, ask taxi drivers where to eat.
Yes.
They know the real local places. And, I once found an amazing restaurant in Gangneung that way when I went there with my friends.
Me too.
Oh, in Gangneung?
Yes.
Yes, they know the good places.
Me and my
Where was
wife.
it?
Me and my wife we're looking for a good 횟집 for raw fish. And he goes, "Oh, okay." And then he takes me to some really it looks so plain. Oh. Like a local place.
Yes. Nothing fancy.
It's really
just
not fancy.
Basics.
And I was like, okay. And I went. It was so good.
Right.
It was so good.
Right. For me, it was ongshimi. Do you know ongshimi?
Yes,
like the
I do.
potato? You don't like it.
I don't really like
it's
it.
too bland for you, right?
It's just like it's eating like flour.
Well, for me, it was good. No tourists, just great food.
Okay. And of course, there's something called the 기사식당.
Yes, 기사식당 or drivers' restaurants are roadside eateries serving taxi drivers, bus drivers, and delivery workers. So most 기사식당 tend to cluster around bus terminals, taxi routes, company garages, or logistics hubs. And because, that's where drivers naturally pass through. But if the restaurant is located in a downtown area or a residential neighborhood, it's often open to anyone. They're affordable, filling, and fast. And for the menus, they usually have, 국밥, bibimbap, 백반, or pork cutlet, jjajangmyeon, and all sorts of jjigae.
Yes, and we have a picture of what a typical 기사식당 looks like. It's very simple.
Yeah, very simple.
채가네. The Che family.
Yes, and you can see the taxi drivers. They're happy.
They look happy.
They're full, yeah.
It's affordable is what it is, right?
yes.
But do other countries have something similar?
Well, I'm pretty sure every country has its own version of 기사식당. France, for example, has similar trucker restaurants in rural areas, and it's even recommended in guidebooks by driver associations. Is there anything similar in the States?
In rest stops for truck drivers,
For
too.
truck
Yeah,
drivers.
diners are usually, there are diners specifically for truck drivers.
Oh.
Yeah. But I know that 기사식당's also come out in variety shows, right?
Yes, Infinite Challenge, 무한도전, and Running Man both featured 기사식당. In one episode, the Infinite Challenge members became taxi drivers for a day and went to a 기사식당 in Yeonnam-dong for lunch. And as usual, they did the classic move, choosing one person and dumping the entire bill on them. And Running Man even did a 기사식당 race, where teams, tried to guess and order the exact same menu the taxi driver would recommend.
That's a fun mission.
Yeah, it really is, But there's also a sad story connected to 기사식당.
Oh, no,
Do you know
what?
the old baseball team Sangbangor Raiders?
I do know they're down in Jeonju.
Yes, they struggled financially during the late 1990s IMF crisis, and they couldn't afford hotels during away games, so they would leave early in the morning on game day, instead of going the day before and staying. And because meal budgets were also tight, they often ate at 기사식당, sometimes even on credit, like 외상.
no.
So sad, right?
They were actually a pretty good team. It was just that the company was broke.
And did you know that there's even a 기사식당 in New York?
I heard about this.
Oh, you have?
I have. It's pretty interesting. Tell us about
yes.
this.
It was open in 2024, and it's a restaurant called 기사. It's open in Manhattan, and it was modeled after a classic Korean 기사식당. And it became popular for its authenticity and value. And the New Yorker even described it as quote, a pitch-perfect ode to Korean drivers' restaurants.
All right, there it is. And we have a picture of this on the 2nd Avenue station.
Yes.
On the F line.
It really looks like just a Korean 기사식당.
No, I heard great things about this place. I saw this on the news. It's so weird. I mean, they love it. They love it. Very quickly, let's talk about today's final takeaway.
Well, in Korea, taxi drivers aren't just people who take you from point A to point B. They're guides, storytellers, witnesses to change, and sometimes even caretakers of local culture, I would say. So maybe the next time you ride in a taxi, you might be sitting next to someone who knows the city better than any map and remembers it longer than any guidebook ever could. So maybe next time, try asking your taxi driver where they would actually eat around here.
That's right. No, I'm telling you, they give you good tips. Puyong, thank you so much. Happy 1 month.
Oh, thank you.
And to many more months ahead. Have a fantastic rest of your night. We'll see you again tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
And sending around to the studio, this is Girls' Generation with Mr. Taxi.
Coffee break. Today's tidbit.
And it's time for our weekdays coffee break. Today's tip-in. And slamming her armpit and all the lymph nodes is Puyong. Puyong, hello to you.
Hello.
You're addicted to that, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm telling you, you start doing it. It hurts in the beginning. But it didn't hurt her that much because she's healthy.
Yes. And I'm a hippopotamus.
That's what I gotta also do too. She drinks a lot of water. A lot of water.
Lot.
Which is good.
I think I'm getting even healthier.
You know, I want to say it doesn't hurt as much.
Ooh, now it's better?
It doesn't hurt as much, but it still hurts. Which means
You gotta stretch more often.
that's the other thing I don't do. But you know, I'm very, very flexible.
Oh, you are?
I could walk on my fours.
What?
Yes. I actually have like long arms too, but that helps too. But I could walk on my fours. Yes.
Does your palm touch the ground?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And I could walk on the fours.
Whoa.
I'm actually pretty flexible. Not as much anymore, but I could still do the all fours, walking like a little animal
Wow.
thing.
Can you do the rainbow thing?
No, I cannot.
Oh, okay.
Because my back.
Oh.
My back is different. My back is different.
right.
신수지님, 커피 브레이크 항상 잘 듣고 있어요.
Wow.
That's your friend, right?
신수지?
Yes.
No.
Usually, the joke is every time, because she had friends
Yes.
cheering our.
Oh, I don't know who it is, but thank you.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
Yes, thank you so much.
Speaking of which, what's our tip today?
Actually, so have you managed to do a good deed since Ipchun?
Oh, yes, I did.
Ooh.
Was yesterday Ipchun? Was it the day?
No, I think
Oh, man, it was the day before, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh.
I did yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. What did you do?
I picked up my wife and kid when I didn't have to.
Okay.
I was like, by the time I get home, it's gonna be like 40 minutes from now. Can you just take the cab home? And then Aaron was like, no, I want Daddy to pick me up.
Oh.
And so I was like,
sweet.
and I picked him up.
Oh, okay.
That's a good deed.
Considered a good deed.
Actually, that's just being a dad, but okay. What about you?
I don't think I did on Ipchun.
Oh,
so I did today, right? I gave
Okay.
you the vitamin drink.
Oh, that was good.
Yes,
That
the
was good.
sparkling one.
That was good. That was good. I'm not gonna lie, that was good.
Uh-huh.
All right, so are we talking about good deeds?
Yes, today we're going a bit more lighthearted to wrap up the week. So we're talking about good deeds, especially done by foreigners who live in Korea.
Oh, okay. Well, technically, I'm a foreigner, so I don't get any coffee break today's tippet nods when I do good deeds, but okay. I know Korea is welcoming more and more foreigners now. In fact, we had a high number of naturalized Koreans too.
Yes,
But
yes.
how many foreigners live in Korea?
Well, as of November 1st, 2024, the number of foreigners residing in Korea reached 2.6 million, which is about 5% of the total population.
Sure.
You know, the proportion may seem small, but the number has been steadily growing since statistics were first released back in 2006. So we can surely say that foreigners are becoming deeply, more deeply woven into Korean society.
Yep.
And along with that, we've been hearing more stories about acts of kindness as well.
All right, let's get you to share some of those stories.
All right. Well, the first story is about a foreign resident who quietly cleaned up trash in the mountains, even in freezing weather. Okay, so in January, a post was uploaded to Incheon Bupyeong District's 칭찬합시다 website, can be translated into Let's Compliment, and it caught people's attention, Someone with a last name Park wrote that, on the morning of January 17th, while he was hiking, he saw a foreigner pulling trash out of the ground near the entrance to Jangsu Mountain, just gathering piles of discarded waste.
Okay, we have a picture here. And in Korea, you're not supposed to just take random pictures of people and post it on the internet so it's blurred out. Okay. It seems like an older gentleman.
Yes, he's literally picking up trash from the ground.
And, late January, it was really cold.
Exactly. According to the post, it was pretty cold that day, and the man's face and ears were bright red from the cold. But he kept working, breathing heavily as he focused on collecting the trash. But other hikers, they apparently just glanced at him and walked past without much reaction.
It's kind of sad, you know?
It is. So Mr. Park couldn't help but approach him. So using a translation app, he carefully asked why he was doing this alone. And the man stopped what he was doing and explained that once he gathers the trash in one place, he actually contacts a friend of his who reports it to the district office so a truck can come and take it away.
Was he working for some sort of environmental agency or environmental protection? No, none of that stuff?
No, apparently not. He just simply cleans hiking trails every Saturday. Wow. And Mr. Park later found out that the man is an American who moved to Korea in 2024, and he was living in a nearby apartment complex. And Mr. Park said that, seeing the man's red, exhausted face made him feel ashamed of himself, especially knowing it was early on a weekend morning.
Yeah.
So he exchanged phone numbers with him and promised to join him next time.
Man.
It's a good deed, really.
And he made a friend.
Yes.
And he made a friend, right? And it wasn't just a good deed. It also inspired others to do stuff.
Exactly. I think, acts of kindness really do seem to be contagious.
It can be. And this is not the only good story here, feel-good story. What's our next story?
The next one is also related to the mountains, but this time it's about a wildfire.
Oh.
So in March last year, a wildfire broke out in Uiseong, Gyeongsangbuk-do province, and it actually spread to Yeongdo.
It was massive.
Yes, it was very big. And at the time, this wasn't widely known, but about a week later, people learned that a foreign resident had rescued dozens of villagers by running door to door with the village head.
I've heard this story.
Oh, you have?
I
Yeah.
have.
His name is Sugianto. He's an Indonesian fisherman. We have a photo of him.
We gotta put it. We gotta show him.
Yes,
Show the world who this gentleman is.
He's a hero.
Okay. I wish the picture was less grainy.
Right.
So this was a coastal village.
Yes, a small village with about 60 residents. And the houses were clustered along a steep coastal slope, so it was especially difficult for elderly residents to evacuate quickly. And around 11 p.m., Sugianto and the village head ran from house to house to alert residents and help those with mobility issues escape first.
Wow.
And he even carried some resident on his back and ran about 300 meters to a breakwater in front of the village.
The thing is, he doesn't even look that young neither. Right?
I think he was in his 30s,
he's
late 30s.
Wow, wow, he's aged a lot.
Yeah.
But again, it's not the age that matters. He's going out there helping out. But what did Sugianto say about this?
Well, he said he doesn't really remember how much running he did, but he remembers carrying elderly women down the slope and feeling scared when he saw flames spreading to a nearby store. Of course, right?
yeah.
Sugianto came to Korea 8 years ago on a work visa and was working as a fisherman. And his wife and 5-year-old son live in Indonesia. And he said he felt rewarded knowing that no one was injured in the fire.
Man, that's a hero.
A real hero.
That is a hero.
Yes.
Cue Mariah Carey's hero. There's a hero.
I love the
If you look into your heart.
Right.
Oh,
He's a
man.
real hero.
But he's not the only one.
There were 2 other foreign residents, DPO and Saputra, who also helped villagers evacuate during the wildfire. And because of their actions, the Ministry of Justice granted them special contributor visas known as the F2 visa. And they're mostly given to foreigners who are recognized for making significant contributions to Korea or promoting the public good.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years back, there was a young Uzbekistani national climbed up to a apartment or a building to save people from the fire, and he was given a visa, just like this.
Oh, they're so courageous.
Oh, Ben Song from Seattle says his name was secretly revealed, SJ, the American. Okay.
Oh, really?
All right, so it actually, wow, even over in Seattle they found out about this.
Yeah, it must be really spreading.
Kudos. All right, we're going to continue to talk about these in a cold day like today, heartwarming stories. But first, this is Migo with Hero. And, stuff jokes through chats. When Ben Song said his name was secretly revealed, SJ, the American, I thought he meant his name was secretly revealed, SJ, the American.
Yes.
He meant to say his name was secretly revealed, SJ, the American. The guy looked like he was balding. That was... Come on now, Ben. He said, sorry, bad joke delivered. It's hard to, it's hard to catch
Was
that.
it you?
No, it wasn't.
It was SJ, everyone.
No, it wasn't. I'm not going to take credit for something I didn't do, especially if it's something really good.
Good, right. You shouldn't.
I've done good deeds, but I'm not going to say it. I've done good deeds.
I'll trust you.
Yes.
Yes.
But then also, since, we talked about visas, but there's been
Yes.
cases where people receive permanent residency, right?
Yes, and this next case is from a bit earlier. So in 2017, a fire broke out at a house near an orchard in Guni, Gyeongsang-Buk-do province, and a woman in her 90s was inside the house when the fire started to spread.
Oh.
And a Sri Lankan man named Nimal rushed into the burning house without hesitation and rescued her. And in that process, he got burns on his face, neck, and arms, and even inhaled toxic smoke. We have a photo of it.
We got a photo.
Yes.
Hold on. Oh, there it is.
Yes.
This is him basically getting the citizenship, the residency, I think, I
Yes,
feel
yes,
like.
yes.
And he got an award. Man. He risked his life. He literally risked his life to do this.
I know, right? He could have been killed.
No, he could have.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, in an interview, Nimal said that rescuing the elderly woman felt the same as rescuing his own mother. At the time, Nimal was actually undocumented.
Oh.
But still, the Ministry of Health and Welfare recognized him as a righteous hero, or 의상자 in Korea we call it, and allowed him to stay in Korea until he completed treatment. And later, the Ministry of Justice granted him permanent residency for his contribution to protecting life and property.
That's right. That's how you're supposed to treat undocumented immigrants, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, they deserve it, right?
That is good stuff. Definitely deserved it.
There's another very similar case. So in March 2020, a fire broke out in a 3-story studio apartment building in Yangyang.
Oh, this was the
Gangwon
story.
province.
I apologize. I thought it was
this is the
Uzbek.
one?
Oh, it's Kazakhstan. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Kazakhstan.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it was late at night, and the first person to notice the fire was Ali, a man from Kazakhstan. He shouted fire in broken Korean and ran into the smoke-filled building, evacuating 10 residents.
Yeah.
And what's surprising is when he realized a woman on the second floor hadn't escaped, he climbed down from
That's
the
right.
rooftop using a gas pipe and a cable line, then jumped back into the burning room to save her.
That was 6 years ago?
Yes.
That felt like not too long ago.
Right?
Here's
This
the
is
general.
him
I
getting
remember
the
this.
treatment.
I apologize. I thought it was a young
Nimal.
person from Uzbek. It was Kazakhstan. It was Kazakhstan. I remember this story.
Oh.
Because I remember seeing the photo of him climbing through like the pipes and stuff like that. I
Yes,
can't believe this
yes.
was 6 years ago. Oh my goodness.
right.
But he must have been seriously injured, right?
He was. He suffered second and third degree burns on his neck, back, ears, and hands.
Oof.
So sadly, Ali was also an undocumented worker. So he disappeared from the scene when firefighters and police arrived because he thought he might be deported.
Come on now. But he needed medical treatment.
Yes. He couldn't work for a month because of his injuries and obviously had no income to cover living expenses.
Yeah.
But thankfully, this story reached a vice principal of a near elementary school, and that teacher submitted a petition through Gangwon province's website to have Ali recognized as a righteous hero. And together with local residents, they raised around $5,000 to help Ali receive treatment at a specialized burn hospital in Seoul.
Now, question here. Again, he was worried that he might get deported.
Yes.
Did he eventually receive the permanent residency as well?
Yes,
Yes,
thankfully.
he did.
So 4 months after the fire, Ali was officially recognized as a righteous hero, and later that year, he was granted permanent residency. Then he moved to the Goryeoin village in Incheon and began working at a factory. In an interview, he said he cried when he received his residency card, And he still keeps it safely in his wallet.
I mean,
so sweet.
You're supposed to keep your residency card safely in your wallet. But I know what that
yes,
means.
the
He's
meaning's
cherishing
different.
it.
Yes,
He's cherishing
yes.
it. It really warms your heart, you know?
It really does. And we're not done yet. An anonymous donor believed to be a Japanese traveler left 1.1 million won, which is about $750, in a donation box at Kimhae International Airport. They also found a handwritten letter that said, I enjoyed my trip to Korea. I had some money left over, so please use it to help children in need. And the donation will be used to support socially vulnerable groups and disaster victims.
Oh, man.
That's written in Japanese.
Right.
Right.
Oh, that's heartwarming.
Right.
There's so many kind people out there,
Yes,
right? I mean, we need this in a time where, you know, there's so much hate in the world, you know? And
Division.
I'm looking forward to today's final takeaway.
Okay, well.
What is it?
Whenever I scroll through the news section every day,
Yes.
most of the stories are negative or very, worrying, right?
I wonder why.
But still, every once in a while, I come across a heartwarming story, and it feels like my faith in humanity gets recharged. And I hope today was one of those moments for you, SJ, and also for our listeners. And when life gets busy, staying positive or doing good deeds can sometimes feel overwhelming. But if we could just reach out a little more often and treat each other with a bit more warmth, I think that will make a real difference.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. There are actual real people who deserves awards. Not forcing people to give me awards.
Oh, real heroes in our lives.
I like it. Today was really cold. We needed something like this.
Yes.
And I think it was
in this cold winter.
it was a good way to end a
week, right?
That's right. All right,
Yes.
Pooyoung, thank you so much for this. Have a fantastic and safe and warm weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
See you on Monday.
And sending around the studio, this is QWER with Be Happy, 행복해져라.